It's Wednesday. It's VSC. Oh, hang on. Oh, that's a little better. I can see the whole sign. Surprise you.
It's Wednesday.
It's Wednesday.
Okay. My brain's not sure what day it is.
Wednesday. Hi, everybody. Welcome to our Wednesday edition of the Virtual Shopping Channel, VSC.
A subsidiary of the Sun Dragon.
We are reporting to you from Sun Dragon Art and Fiber.
Downtown, clearing up fog.
I was like,
Brevard.
did you forget what town we're in? What?
No.
The descriptors. Yeah. You know. Apparently, I started a trend where we talk about the weather.
I'm Liz. I'm the minion there. That's Rebecca. She's the boss at Sun Dragon Art and Fiber.
I'm not going fast enough. Liz is keeping us on track. So, and yes, I am going to probably be wearing my lovely sweater all week because I'm really excited that I finished it.
And it's gonna be chilly. Well,
I could have worn my COVID cardigan. My cat has decided my COVID cardigan is no longer snuggle worthy, apparently. So
you haven't been wearing it for a while. So.
Yeah, that's true. It doesn't smell like me anymore. Anyway. This one, it doesn't look like it from far away. It's already starting to get a little fuzzy and a little pilly, even though I've only been wearing it for a couple days, because friction, happens. With a nice soft merino, it's going to happen. So if someone says, I want something soft and quality fiber and won't pill, doesn't exist. Or if it does, I have not. No one has told me
plastic tubing.
Yeah, which is not high quality fiber feeling yummy.
It will keep your yarn
like
beautiful forever.
The Venn diagram of like soft quality anti-pill, like it's like antimatter in there. It bounces. It doesn't overlap. It repels.
It's like I tell people, and I'm sure I've said it before. It's like, do you want soft fluffy towels or soft absorbent towels? You can't have soft absorbent towels. It just doesn't work. And,
no, you can have soft, get fuzz all over you and not dry you off towels. I've had that. All right. So, staying on track. I told Liz yesterday, I said, I want to do a bunch of yarn. And, that made her so happy.
Well, I mean, we only got like 6 boxes yesterday.
And that's part of it. Yes. There were various reasons that we wanted to, I kept adding to the list. I started using my yarn knit, by the way, not during knit night because it was out of reach and I was kitty locked. But this morning, Alexander said, "What's that hamster wheel?"
It's fantastic.
And I said, "It's a hamster wheel for yarn." So when I described all the things about it, which we've already QVC'd this, but when I described all the cool things about it, he said, "It's like the best hamster wheel ever." I said, "Yes, for yarn." Because it won't roll around like a hamster wheel, because even when you take this thing off the bottom, and this is not what we're supposed to be talking about today, but my yarn's in it that we are talking about today, that would make it hard for a hamster wheel for a hamster to be in. He then proceeded to say it'd be great if we had human-sized ones of these.
They make big balls for the beach and stuff.
Okay, so but what's in it is one of the yarns we're going to talk about today. And actually, since I, segue, let's start with the Pollock.
Okay.
Because, I have it in my yarn knit. So this is one of the yarns that we got new colors in of. This is Juniper Moon Pollock. I believe it's already on our website. I just have to take pictures of the new ones and get them online.
I will refresh. It is,
look how pretty,
349 yards for 100 grams.
Uh-huh.
It is 55% silk and 45% linen.
Silk and linen. So very nice warm weather, like summer stuff. I know we're not
the
summery.
silk will take you into fall. Like the silk will, add a bit of warmth. They're calling it a DK, a 3 light, or a sport. Could be a sport.
It's thin.
It's thin. They're suggesting a US 5 to 7 for the needle size.
I believe I am currently knitting on a 5.
For crochet, they're suggesting a US 7 to an I.
This is a shawl. I'm on my 2nd ball. Yes.
It says hand wash, but because of the fiber content, I'd probably...
You might be able to get away with the machine.
Yeah.
How much is it?
It is $26.95.
This is a 2 skein shawl. This was part of my morning meditation this morning. It's wide enough now. It starts at the bottom. This is the Venezia. I'll show you the pattern in a second. It starts at the bottom down there. And you're increasing every right side row by like 2 stitches. And the pattern, the lace pattern repeat gets wider and wider and wider. It's wide enough at this point. It looks more like a curtain on my circular needle.
It pleats so nice.
It pleats so nice, right? It's going to be wonderful. It's got, all the colors have this kind of stone wash look to them that I really like. This is the pattern. We may have a couple more, if I can find the other ones here, as long as we have physical patterns in the shop. 2 skeins we'll throw in the pattern. Let us know that you actually want it when you buy it though. And we'll let you know if it's available. If we give away all our free copies, we can't hand them out anymore. But
so these are the 3 colors that we've had in the shop.
Mm-hmm.
We have Convergence, which is kind of a gray brown.
Nice neutral.
Nice neutral. And then Going West, which is
that's
what
the one I'm knitting with.
She's knitting with. It's my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
I have not bogarted it yet, so have fun. And then Lavender Mist.
That's my favorite. And I forget why I picked the Going West. I think because we have a lot of purple in the shop. I picked the Going West for my sample. My favorite's the purple. And then we just had some colors come off back order. And oh my gosh, if I hadn't already started and was like almost a skein and a half into my project.
This one's a purpley blue. It's blue poles.
It's very much like one of the colors of Nettle Grove we used to have.
Yeah.
It's not so much the same fiber content. We have another, it's funny, we have Belviso, which I haven't put online yet, which is more like the fiber content of Nettle Grove. It's all plant fibers.
But not the colors.
But not the same colors. Some of the same, but not. Only a couple of the same colors. This one has the same colors as Nettle Grove, but more silk.
And then this one is Grade Rainbow.
That's my new favorite, by the way.
It's a rainbow with it looks like a fadey rainbow. Yes. Like when you see it in the sky and it fades.
Please somebody make something out of that so I can live vicariously through you.
And this one's Yellow Islands. It also looks like a color we had in
it's very pale. Yeah. And it's warmer.
It almost looks like iridescent seashell.
What's so funny is usually these colors are dark on camera, and when Liz is holding them up, they're actually brighter than they are in person, a little bit like that. The yellow one is a little bit more toned down. They're always a little warmer than they appear on camera. And I'll do my best to doctor the photos when I put them online. However, fair warning that what you view it through could change the color again. So this is, the silk will make it almost like a fall type of thing. This is so wonderful. I mean, it's softening up as I knit with it. Not that it wasn't soft to begin with. It is. But it's gorgeous. It goes into timeout a lot. And then when I need something new for morning meditation, it comes out. One of these days I'll finish it. The lace is really pretty. Let me show you. You have double yarn overs, which make the bigger holes. And it's just really fun. So, yeah, if you want to try it, we have it. There are other things you can do with this yarn. Contact us for ideas, because off the top of my head, I'm like, I don't know. A top out of it would be wonderful. Oh. It'd be warm but breathable. You know, so many kinds of things you can make with the Pollock. And even though right now it's getting cold enough that I can wear this, we also know we have a lot of knitters in various places in the country. And some people down in Florida, it never really gets super cold. Those people are close enough to sometimes visit us. But there's other places in the country too where seasons are different.
Well, and sometimes it's not cold enough for a sweater, or some of us are not as cold-blooded as others. That you just need a light something, just enough to take some of the chill off.
So, chill. We could segue, but I'm holding on to that. Because Liz is knitting with one of the yarns, or not this very second, but it's
not
in
this
it.
very second.
One of the other yarns we wanted to talk about today, because we have a knitter and crocheter, Kathy, who has taken the yarn Linnea, which we may have mentioned like once or twice.
It's the color changing.
Yeah, it's not the contrast in this papillon of Liz's, but it's the one that color changes. She's using 2 different colors in hers.
Ooh, it actually shows up today.
Yeah, look at that.
It's on my ghost papillon.
Yeah, because that's really see-through and wonderful. Linnea is it's a linen and viscose, right? Kind of. It's
a linen and nylon.
Nylon.
Synthetic. So I will read the stats.
Kathy made this wonderful shawl. Let's let Liz read the stats, and then we'll talk about this.
It's 81% linen and 19% nylon. It's the shiny bits that are nylon in the Linnea. It's machine wash in cold water on delicate cycle, lay flat to dry. It is 140 yards for 50 grams.
They're small skeins.
Yep.
But
they're recommending a US 6 or a G hook, and they're calling it a DK light, 3 light. Yeah. So we have some really yummy colors, and Rebecca is going to show you what it looks like crocheted.
Cat's Crafts Originals. This is one of our shoppers, one of our lovely crocheters, and she made this gorgeous.
Oh my gosh!
Oh my gosh! It's so gorgeous.
It's long. Too.
And it starts in the middle here and goes one way and then goes in the other direction. Here, let's move it in closer. Look how pretty that is. It is super, super gorgeous. This took, I'm looking, 8 hanks.
She's trying it with 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look how huge that is. Wonderful. So you could make it smaller. But she has given us the pattern, physical printed pattern. And if you buy enough yarn for this, I would say if you buy at least 6 skeins of this, we will include the pattern if you purchase it from us.
It is the pattern is only available for free from our shop.
Yes.
You can order online or call the shop or come into the shop.
It's called Gloria's Lace Shawl.
Yes.
And we're forever grateful to Kat.
While patterns last.
While patterns last. We're forever grateful for her for offering this as something you can get if you get the yarn from us. So let's show you what wonderful colors we have. This is just so pretty. She does wonderful work.
That's my favorite color. In fact, it's the most.
It's one of the colors in her papillon, by the way. So here, let me.
It's the reason we had to reorder.
I'm gonna fold that up super nice later. This is the colorway that she used. This is it's color 8277. I don't know if they have names for each of these colors. We'll do our best when we take photos. You have to use the drop-down menu on our website. Clicking on the pictures will not change the color number, but I will put the color number on the photos so that you know you can match up what you've done in the drop-down menu, which should change the picture. So the big picture matches what you've picked in the drop-down menu. But make sure the color number on the photo matches what you've selected and put in your cart if you want to buy these. So this one is gorgeous. I have a crochet top at home I am making out of this one, and it's wonderful. There's Berroco Liana. If you look on Ravelry, you'll see this one. It has little shells in it, and it's really pretty.
The pattern.
The pattern has shells. Sorry, she's always keeping me on track. It's worked sideways. For me personally, since I'm a loose crocheter, I have to go way down on the hook size to make it work, which has been a little bit of a struggle for me. So I may or may not finish it, but that doesn't mean you shouldn't make something beautiful out of this. This has like fuchsia purples and deep blues, and it's just wonderful. This is color 8272. Is this the other color?
That's the other color in my papillon.
This is the other color in Liz's papillon. It is a fun bright rainbow, basically. It's 8273, and I believe I just ordered some more of this because we were low on it.
That's it right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just really fun. And
this one, when Kathy came by and was looking, she wanted shiny and gold. And she made a glorious shawl out of this colorway. This has a lot of yellows and browns and grays. It's fantastic. We've got we have a shawl that the company gave us. I'm going to pull that out in a second for a knit sample. It has this colorway in it, which is very pastel. 8276, and I think it's got the this color again too. Yep. We've got kind of periwinkles and almost purpley browns. This one's really pretty too. You like denim colors. 8279. And then this one has reds and blues and a little bit oranges. Very nice fall colors.
I wasn't sure whether to do that in my wings
8274.
or do the brighter in my wings.
Yeah, let me see if I can find the shawl.
I'm doing it on a size 9 needle, and it's knitting up just absolutely gloriously. I love it. You had a box with shawls.
No, shawls are here.
Oh.
I organized, and that means I can't find anything.
But it softens up with time, just like regular linen.
I have boxes of hats and mittens, cowls, garments, and then shawls are divided on the hanging rack. Crochet and knit. So this
is what it looks like on a recommended needle.
This is a shawl that Berroco has published this pattern. It is called Martinique, Q-U-E at the end.
It does have a crocheted trim.
Oh, that's true. This one, like this, I forgot. This one merges both of them. You could do it without the crochet trim if you're not a crocheter. I believe this took 3 of one color and 2 of another, something like that. Check with us or check out Martinique on Ravelry. If I can, I'll put that in the comments if I remember.
I like this shawl, but there's a lot of purling.
It's a triangle shawl, starts here, does the increases, a lot like the Papillon, except no short rows. It's just really pretty. But again, it's got the more pastel color and that blue-green, right?
Yeah.
So it's these 2 colors. And any color combo would be gorgeous. So this one we do not have available with purchase, but we can get it for you online or you can find it yourself. All right. So that's the Linea, and this feels so soft and lovely. The sample that they gave us. So I have one last winter yarn that I want to talk about, but I'm gonna take a break and talk about notions.
We got a new color of a notion in
yes. So
I didn't know we were getting a new color. No, wait, kind of.
I kind of have told you.
Yeah.
So the Maker's Keep. The Maker's Keep we've advertised before. It almost looks like you're wearing a watch like this, but it's like a cross between an Apple Watch without any fancy like knick-knacky electronics. It's a magnet. And one of the slap bracelets from when we were kids.
The wristband is a slap bracelet.
Don't slap it on your...
It sounds super fun. Don't bonk it because the little magnet part.
Okay, don't be like Liz and go whack. If you want to, so one thing you can do, so by the way, this is the new color. Tangerine. It's orange. If you want to, you can put it on and go, look at that. You can do a push instead of a whack. This is the new color. Tangerine. This is a magnet. Do we have any metal things on the table? Oh no, where are our metal notions?
Somewhere.
Here. Oh. Let me get.
It's sealed. Oops. Oh. This might.
Oh, that'll be perfect. And then we can show off our row counters from. Look. Ah! I can keep track of my rows right on my wrist, and I can also anything else metal like
scissors,
Cocoknits. The cable needle, the cable needles that are wood but then have a metal in the center. All of their stitch markers, you can keep them here. Anything metal. Also great if you drop your metal stitch markers, you can sweep this over the couch and pick them all up.
or sewing pins or anything metal that you drop.
If
it's magnetic.
If you are an embroiderer or, do other things with sewing, this is great for keeping track of your needles. Yeah, I was like, well, we have so many colors. We don't need the orange. And then I said, let's get the orange. It's cute. Okay, to remind you of other colors we have, I had Liz bring them all out. We actually have a blue one on the table. I forgot. We have Hyacinth. I think I call this hibiscus, but I think it's either hibiscus is what this is marked, but I think they're actually hyacinth. Look on the website if it's pink. I think I called it the wrong H thing, by the way. Whatever is H and pink. So we've got orange and pink, tangerine, hibiscus, hyacinth, one of those. I don't know. Actually, if this is one of the new ones, hibiscus is the right color. I think I was calling it hyacinth for the longest time. Confusing my H flowers, maybe?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just roll with it.
There's metric and inches marks on the back of this, by the way. And you can slide this all the way off if you want to use the band as a ruler. It's kind of cool.
There's words on the box.
There's words on the box. She's going to read the words on the box.
The silicone slap bracelet fits any size wrist and sports a brushed steel-plated magnet. Accessories attached to the magnet to keep what you need where you need it most. The bracelet measures 10 3/4 or 10 by 3/4 inches, and the magnet is 1.5 by 1.5 inches.
About the size of the larger Apple Watches.
Yeah. And we are selling them for $21.95.
Mm-hmm.
Are you
they are
gonna do,
nifty
hey,
and gadgety, and yeah. I don't have a coat to be like, well, my watch. I just look wrong. Okay. Okay.
Pull up your sleeve and
shoot. They're sticking to each other if I don't do this right. Okay. Chartreuse.
Which matches what you're wearing.
Oh my gosh. It's Grello. It's a brighter Grello than this.
Yeah. Like
olive oil is a little darker. Robin's egg. I think it's like slate gray or something. If you like neutral, that is for you. They look like tongue depressors or popsicle sticks, but they're so fancy on. Hibiscus. Can I do this? No. And tangerine. Look how pretty. I might have all the colors now. There might be one other color, but I might have all the colors that we can get right now. So look how pretty. Choose the color that you want. Remember, until the end of September, which is approaching in a week, first moversary in the online shop will get you 10% off. That might have to be our cover photo. And they all start,
sticking to each other.
Oh,
see, this is what I thought you were doing.
But no, but what?
I thought you were going to do this.
What you going to do? One of them started curling up. Oh, or you're going to, don't slap. Yeah. You're going to put them all on. I was going to, and then I didn't. I'll let her do that, and I'll start prepping for our next thing. Oh, I didn't. I got to get something for our next thing.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Cowl.
When they say wrist, they mean wrist, not forearm. Or
They don't really fit on the forearm.
It's kind of weird. So you want to buy a watch?
You want to buy a watch? That's fantastic. So I just remembered that I made a sweater. I should have worn this, but it's probably kind of stretched out by now.
And it's probably going to light you on fire because it's
wool. What?
It's super bulky.
So Sugar Bush Chill is our last yarn. This is a super funky brioche cowl I've made out of it. I've made an entire sweater. It's a super bulky merino. So it's like this, but thicker.
I want to say it was on a size 19.
This one was a 17 or a 19 or maybe a 15 or something big. This might have been on, I don't know. So the big yarns you have in front of you, this one, this one, this one, that one. It's a single ply merino, so soft. Will fuzz, this is already a little fuzzy. This was a Vogue knitting pattern that was, I could try it on. We can see
it was in a magazine and she went, I have to do that.
I have that yarn, I can do it. So, hey Liz, can you read some stats? The reason we're showing this yarn off today is A, it's getting colder outside. Quick knit projects. And what she said. Yeah, I just got fuzz in my mouth.
Stats. It is 52 yards for 100 grams. Because it's super vocal. It's a wonderful.
Not a whole lot of yardage, but quick knit projects. Oh my gosh.
It is 100% extra fine merino, not superwash.
No, but yummy.
Seriously yummy. They're recommending a US 11 to 17.
Mm-hmm. And so I struggle to get this off. They have a wonderful color palette. Like this is the one I had. The Vogue knitting was like one pop of color. And then the rest of it is all different colors. Striped sweater. Love it, right? Probably going to be huge on me because it's been on this mannequin for a while. So, you know, a whole sweater out of it. I don't know if I'd actually recommend unless you live in subarctic climates.
I just noticed this on Sugarbush. It says designed in Canada where we turn cold into cool.
Isn't that nice? I don't remember if there's a front and back on this. I want to say it's the same on both sides.
It's the same on both.
I've worn this like 3 times because I get overheated in it instantly. And
just so you know, we're selling it for $14.50 a skein.
Okay. So we got these 3 new colors because there was this wonderful jewel tone palette. Like I can hold up some of the examples. We have lighter colors, we have darker colors, we have this wonderful palette, but we didn't have a nice purple or a nice green. We had a dark purple that was almost a blue. And then, what's that one called? Do we have a name on it?
This one is Purplicious.
Purplicious, that's right. And then almost a forest green. I was like, yay, because we had teals and we had mint greens kind of and stuff, but we didn't have a good darker green.
And so this green is evergreen.
The neck is mildly stretched out, but the rest of this is like, it's so comfy.
She'll probably stay in that for the rest of film because, you know.
I could stay in it for the rest of this. This is stretched out. I don't remember the armpits being this low. I will say that. So quick knits, maybe not a sweater, but quick knits out of this are still going to be wonderful. Yeah, I have to go back and look at the original.
It could also be because it hung and the weight. I mean, it's a light, but it's super bulky. So there is some weight to it.
It feels wonderful, except these armpits I wish weren't quite so hangy low. And again, I think it's because it's been hanging upright instead of being stored this whole time. So
we also got a proper brown.
A nice dark brown.
We have
a black.
Weird shades of, not weird,
like brown gray.
Brown gray.
Very artsy and like 6 shades of gray.
Yeah.
But not a good brown.
So it's called Brown Bear.
There you go.
So
we mentioned how much it is? You did.
I did. I think.
A one skein, possibly 2, will make a really good hat. Again, 52 yards is not a whole lot. I want to say this, except for the 1 skein up here, this took about 3 or 4 skeins of each color to make this whole thing. So we're talking like about 12 skeins of yarn, right? But oh my gosh, like look how cozy.
Well, and you had wanted to make it in a different yarn with the same colors you're doing, and that yarn would have taken about the same amount but was more expensive. You wanted to do it in the wool attic.
It was written for the Sugarbush chill. We have another yarn, Wool Addicts Fire, that would have been gorgeous but would have been really a lot more expensive. So But oh my gosh, this is just so comfy. Other than the mobility factor right here, when I do this, I could stay in this all day. And I might.
Next week it's supposed to be 60s and raining.
There are other issues with Vogue knitting patterns, by the way. And this one was pretty decent. But for my size, I actually had to use more yarn than it said I would have to use to finish it. So this is quite comfortable right now. We'll see. I also still love this. Apparently I have a thing for stripes lately, or all the time. So
stripes are her favorite color.
Fair Isle is also my favorite color. Stranded color work is also my favorite color. Like, I need to get going on a different crop. Liz is cleaning up for us because we have so much to do today. A reminder that we have, oh, I'm going to sneeze from all the yarn fuss.
Bless you.
Thank you. I probably won't sneeze now because she said bless you. So a reminder that the morning appointments on Wednesday and Friday, until it gets way too cold, we'll still keep doing them outside at 10:30. You need to sign up, coordinate with me. I'm booked till like the end of October at this point. But we're still trying to figure out a plan B on that for when it gets colder, or how we can help more people. There's a lot going on in the shop to try to keep it functional right now. But we are opening up 2 appointments every afternoon on Wednesdays and Fridays. Up till last week, we were only doing 1 appointment at 2, and now we're doing appointments at 1 and at 3, but you need to sign up online to do those. You can call the shop and we can sign you up. They need to be done online by, at the very latest, 12 o'clock the day of. Like, if you want to come by and it's between 11 and 12 on a Wednesday or a Friday, like, you could call the shop. We don't always pick up the phone. Call the shop or email us to see if there's a vacancy, because if you leave a message, we'll call you back if there's still time that day. My computer system is set up so that 4 hours, 4 hours before appointment times, you can't sign up for them anymore, just because we need to know what's happening and if we can work here in the shop or work somewhere else if need be. So you could call
it helps us plan our day a bit.
Because I take pictures of all this now. So call the shop and leave a message if you want to visit on a certain day before noon. And if we still have time available, even if the day is grayed out, we'll call you back or email us. We'll get back to you. We may say, nope, why don't you try for next week? Or we may say, yes, sure, why don't you come in at 3? The appointments are limited to about an hour. And masks and restrictions, that you can find all that out online. I'll make sure that the link is in the description below this when we post this. But we're trying to open up more opportunities for people to come inside and follow our guidelines to see all of the crazy, overwhelming goodness that's in the shop. And maybe on the floor for you to trip on.
I try.
We got 6 boxes of stuff in yesterday. So people coming at 1 and 3 today, which both appointments are full, by the way. I'm
through 1 box.
People coming today are going to have to navigate around stuff because we'll do our best to get it all away. But, yeah. All right. We bid you adieu.
Tomorrow's Becky and Lizzie. Yes,
dear Becky and Lizzie, we have at least 1. Email us. We'll see if any letters come, because letters are just fun. But email liz@sundragonartandfiber.com, all spelled out, if you want to squeeze something in for tomorrow. Otherwise, we will just vamp on whatever the heck we want to vamp on.
We've got a fantastic question for tomorrow.
I know, so, we do. Like, and someone asked questions during knit night last night, sit and stitch last night, and we vamped, and apparently it was very helpful. But it's stuff I feel like we've already kind of talked about on here. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Good question for tomorrow. We'd love more.
If you want to write us a letter for next week, the address is Dear Becky and Lizzie at Sundragon Art and Fiber. 35 South Broad Street, Brevard, North Carolina, 28712. Right?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why is she asking me? I'm the one who messes it up. Yeah. So have a great day. I might have to decide what I think about the armpits on this, but I might hang out in this for a little bit because it's kind of comfy. Or I might take it off in 2 seconds after I stop this. We'll see. I don't know.
Does Rebecca stay dressed in her sweater? Stay tuned.
We may or may not tell you tomorrow because we may or may not remember what happened after we turn off the camera.
Will the holes on the pretty wall ever get filled? Will Liz become employee of the week?
Well, I mean, honestly, they're slim pickings. She does a fantastic job, by the way. I'm not knocking anything she does. But the joke here is that, you know, our mignonettes who can't come in the shop anymore always get employee of the week.
Because they save my bacon more often.
Is it really an accomplishment if there's only one choice? I don't know. All right.
I know I'm never going to be employee of anything. So.
But she has job security because I can't run the shop without her. So.
And if she dies, I don't want a yarn shop. So.
She inherits the shop, so she gets to keep me alive. Good news for all of us. Okay, we're going now. Bye.
Bye.